Got 100 missed calls, never called back. Still get paper through the phone.
Nice, perfect. That was awesome, man. Thank you very much. That's it. Yeah, a lot of fun, dude. Excited to have you.
So we're gonna put marker dots on his face in the most movable and some of the most stable areas of the face, so that when that footage goes to our animators, they can track all of those dots precisely.
The mighty Mississippi River carving its path through Memphis, Tennessee, where we're coming to you from tonight. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Jordan, D.A. take it over.
Kevin, thanks very much. In this era of player empowerment.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Irving in at the point. And for the Grizzlies. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. AI is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Cobb comes in for Jackson. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And Allen subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. Brown, he's checked in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Pass to Irving. Stolen by Anderson. Ball's knocked loose. We've got 1:18 left in the first. Morant against Irving. Knocks down the three ball. Irving's got 11 points.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And the pass to AI. Out to the wing. Anderson against Brown. Anderson passes to AI. And AI throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Outside Irving. Dinwiddie outside. To the inside, Claxton. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies winning their last game against Chicago. Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good. Morant.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
Irving looking for an opening. Six on the shot clock. Here's the three. And no good that time. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had a...
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Morant and Allen at the guard spots. AI is out there with Cobb. And it's Clark in at the 5, roaming the paint. Clark against Jordan. Over to the left wing. Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now. Stolen by Allen. Down low. AI dishes to Allen. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Nets. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Morant against Irving. It's over Morant. That one off the back iron and out. There's the triple. Nailed from three-point land. Morant's got the lead up to 3 now for Memphis.
So tough to guard. When Morant is rising and firing like that, basically impossible to stop.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah.
Some good action through the first 2 quarters. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we've got second half action for you. And if the next couple quarters are similar. Checked in for DeAnthony Melton. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Here's Valanciunas. Griffin grabs the board. The Nets with the lead.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
So for Brooklyn now, they've got Irving. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Pass to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie is checked in for James Harden.
Well, Kevin Durant has an ability to put the ball on the deck and finish off the drive. Prime example there.
Anderson outside. Pass to Brooks. Feeds it to Morant. Anderson outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kevin Durant. The Grizzlies haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And he knocks down the first one. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Pass to AI. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Dinwiddie passes to Griffin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaren Jackson. for Memphis. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. AI comes in for Cobb, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brooks. And then for Brooklyn, KD's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Harris comes in for Bruce Brown. And James Harden has subbed in for Irving.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
They've got AI. He's out there with Kyle Anderson. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Morant. And it's Melton in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. It's going to send Kevin Durant to the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Anderson outside. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Back to Morant. The feed now to Valanciunas. Count it.
That's the bucket they needed, and Valanciunas goes and gets it for him. The big man seizes control of the moment.
Nets leading by 4. Harden surveying the D. And here's KD for 3. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant passes to AI. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kevin Durant.
When Valanciunas forces the issue like that, he is really tough to handle. He does a good job drawing contact.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Brooks checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Timeout called, the Nets. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, James Harden.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
The Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in. There's the pass to Morant. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
Harden the pass to Griffin. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Melton. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Nets trailed by 3. Outside, he feeds it to Griffin, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Boy, that's the length of Jonas Valanciunas on the defensive end. Not easy to get a shot over the 7-footer.
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
1:05 left in the 4th quarter. Now here's Harden. He started close. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're up by 3. 56 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Melton feeling it out a bit. Brooks outside. Morant outside. Memphis moving it around. AI kicks to Morant. Back to AI. Count.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
They grabbed their own miss.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Timeout called, the Nets. They trail by 7. 29 seconds left in the fourth. It's the Nets now. Second chance effort. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Inside, outside. Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're leading by 5. 24 seconds left in the game. .24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in it.
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on the comeback. And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check. Well, Mr. Harris in the clutch. Welcome to the show.
And so the Grizzlies take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.